What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. Doing a video today, checking in, you know what I'm saying? Have some YouTube content prepared for y'all on the iPad. It's being uploaded. You know, I can go make my way over to Whole Foods and connect to that Wi-Fi, or eventually down the line get our own Wi-Fi hub thing. Because for whatever reason, the iPad videos, either it'll take a really long time just to load on the network, bars, or I'll just go to Whole Foods or somewhere outside, probably Whole Foods usually, and it uploads well. But anyways, I have two new videos that are, on the device. They just have to be uploaded, and But yeah, I started doing, man, y'all, I started having some deep realizations. Like, life really is fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go any way you want with that, with life being fair, this and that. I understand it's hard, this and that, but like I'm talking about like life really is fair. And what I mean by that is our own like self worth and value and whatnot. And what I mean by that is this whole spiritual trade off that goes on in so many people's lives. Because I don't have it all figured out, but I've been sensing and learning from mentors and whatnot just about stuff that was making common sense. You know what I mean? And like the big message that's been pushed upon me by some close people to me and by some of these mentors is just to love ourselves. You know what I'm saying? To love ourselves. Not no job, not other people, not strangers, not a material possession, but like ourselves first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And like that's super deep. Like we can say it over and over again, but you gotta actually, go forward with the process. Stuff that works for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to probably go and get another massage soon. You know what I'm saying? Like that, the meditation, eating this healthy vegan food. I got some veggie nuggets, onions, mushrooms, little veggie crumbles there. You know what I'm saying? I know it's on the stove, but it's just a little bit, okay? Just a little chill, alright? I understand. I can treat myself just a little bit here and there. Okay, I understand. It's vegan food already pre-made. I understand it's on the stove. I understand that. I understand that, the freshest avocado straight from the tree is probably one of the healthiest moves you can make in contrast to doing this. I understand that. But today, I'm just doing this. Right now, I'm just doing this right now. Just a little vegan stuff, meal prep, okay? I prefer raw foods also, but we can do that too. It's better than, you know, meat and dairy. But anyways, like what I was saying about energy and whatnot, like, life really is fair. You know what I'm saying? How I'm saying it's like, okay, you invest all the way into your body, your physical health, your wellness, truly. You know what I'm saying? Not just lifting weights. I'm talking about the whole nine. Your meditation, your herbal supplements, capsules, like all these I have over here, all of these from Whole Foods, all of these capsules. You know what I'm saying? All from Whole Foods, accessible to anybody. You know, those, meditation, going out to the sun, drinking plenty of water, exercise, rest. You know what I'm saying? Just your hygiene, taking care of your teeth, washing yourself, cleaning up. I'm not perfect about cleaning up. That's one thing I really have to focus on is just cleaning up. Because whenever I make food or whatever, that's probably why I might end up just eating fruit for a while. Because when you create a meal or whatever like this, you gotta clean up. Obviously, I know we just gotta not be lazy. At least the dishes are done. But like we gotta clean up. That and just simple things. That's one of my flaws. Is just I sometimes procrastinate on cleaning up around the house. Not all the way. I mean, I really don't have much to be honest. It stays pretty clean, but just like the little nooks and crannies and whatnot. Like I'll have to work on that a lot. So I'll just be like, yo, it's all an illusion. Back in the day, in ancient times, they didn't have to worry about cleaning up. We're out there in the jungle. There is no cleaning up. You know what I mean? The soil is the soil. The earth is the earth. Ha ha ha. But yeah, Okay, but yeah, I'll bring up about a topic. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about our energy. So like how I perceive it and how I've had wisdom about energy is like we are the currency we're working for. You know, shout out to Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. I remember he said that a lot because it helped us to not be slaving away for no money. You know what I'm saying? Still making it, but just like realizing our worth. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's better or whatever. Everybody's in their own unique lane. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different possibilities with this whole thing. You know, but like to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Some people choose material stuff, like an emphasis on having a lot of material stuff, and maybe spiritually and their soul, their body, and everything is like real cold and not much there. You know what I'm saying? Of any type of person. You know, and let's say also a person like me. You know, the more and more I become more whole within myself and heal myself, you know, the more, well, I'm priceless, you know what I'm saying? But the more I'm able to, you know, move forward with possibilities, opportunities, you know, to get myself out there or to get, you know, our brand out there and really create a big impact, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll have recognized my worth and I'm recognizing as I move forward, you know, and like what I understood is just like what I understand is that, you know, not to settle and to understand our worth. Like sometimes it's unexplainable what I'm saying, but the right people will understand where I'm coming from. So like check it out. Like I know a homie, a few mentors that are twice my age, you know what I mean, old enough to be like an uncle, whatever. You know, and like maybe they've been vegan for as long as I've been alive, you know what I'm saying? For over 20 years. So that doesn't make them better than me. That's just creates them as an elder, a mentor, you know, someone who's been in the game and paved the way for us, you know, and they've been doing it for that long time. I've only been doing it for a fraction of the time. It shows that hey, you know, there's someone that can really inspire us and show also like our work. You know what I'm saying? Like so that we're constantly in the process of renewing ourselves and healing ourselves to be, you know, good enough in our own eyes, to be honest. That's how I see it. Like you gotta see your own worth. Otherwise everybody's gonna keep treating you the same. With all these jobs, I get it. Do whatever you gotta do with at your jobs or whatever, but sooner or later, every great person, every successful person that's bound to be successful, that has a good head on their shoulders, that their parents raised them well, that they were a little bit different, that they're actually really intelligent, and you know they really just come in peace and freedom. They just, you know, desire to be the hero. You know, they are the hero. You know what I mean? Eventually, you will get out of that rut of going to different jobs, and you'll be like, hey, you know what? What did this person do to get like that? You know what I mean? I see a lot of similarities and inspiration from them, and they're doing some great uplifting stuff in this health and wellness world, physical, you know, personal training, whatever. How do they do it? You know, I'm desiring to get there, be my own boss, entrepreneur. That's basically what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Continue with myself, plugging in the facts of what makes sense, and trial and error, honestly. You know what I mean? But like, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see people like we are the money, we are the energy. Money is the energy. You know, and our body is like our vehicle. Us, we're the currency. If that makes any sense at all. You know what I mean? Like people who have done years and years and years of personal training, exercising, and working out, who are like twice our age, and who have been on vegan living and all that supplement stuff. Guess what? Their body is gonna, even though they may be older, their body can probably look even younger than us and be even healthier than us, even though they may be older. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's a interesting pill to swallow, but it's the truth. Y'all ever notice that when we were in school? Damn, I spilled some, whatever. Y'all ever notice that? You know, but like, you know, just take that in consideration. That's where I'm coming from with this, because it's like, you know, if you constantly think, you have no room to grow, you're not gonna grow. But that's why I always remind myself every day to grow. And I see like mentors and whatnot, and I'll be like, hey, that's where I can be in my own way, down the line, many years down the line. And then it's like you get to the point where you're like, hey, okay, they're extremely healthy. You already see their worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you build yourself up enough, once we build ourselves up enough, our worth with health and all that stuff, whatever it is, then it's like there's no choice but to be good enough for ourselves and, you know, to be worth something. You know what I'm saying? Like all those people that you comparing on Instagram or this or that, once you get your own way, you'll be like, dang, you know what I mean? I was settling for a long time, and that was necessary for me to be patient and keep working on myself, to see what I'm truly worthy of. And that's basically what I'm realizing. You know what I mean? Invest in our own self, like our own vehicle, our own tools. And what I was saying earlier about the whole energy currency stuff, there may be some people, they may have all this material stuff. You can already read their mind. I mean, like not even read their mind, but like, like just sense the vibes. Not in no hateful way or anything, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? Someone could maybe be having some expensive sunglasses, a freshly done new hairstyle, new nails, new toenails, a new car, a purse, and like a new phone, and maybe like a brand new whatever, tattoo or something. And then like deep down, you're like, okay, that's cool and all. Well, maybe they don't have a tattoo. But anyways, you're like, deep down, that's cool and all. But like, you can sense out that maybe deep down, you know what I mean? Like, you're cool with what you got. And like, you can see maybe they have an emphasis on material stuff, but maybe lacking on the spiritual stuff, you know? And then whereas maybe on the other hand side of things, what I've been dealing with, maybe you may be around someone, or you may be the person who is like on top of all the spiritual stuff. You know what I mean? You just, who cares about everything else? You know what I'm saying? You just a wild one, running free. You know what I'm saying? No type of structure or anything. You just like being yourself, whatever, you know, and smiling, having fun, not really thinking too much, and smiling, happy, this and that, real free, real loose, all that. But then at the same time, maybe you might be lacking in your financial world or whatever. You may be lacking on basic, stable commodities of living, such as a place to stay, such as maybe a tool such as a car to drive, or just simple things like clean shirts or this or that, And bottom line is, what I have found out is like we gotta put ourselves in the middle of both worlds, to where it's not like we're just, a throwaway experiment, whatever, just stuck in the spiritual world, isolated, living a reckless lifestyle, running away all the time, drama, all that. And at the same time, we're not also just materialistically plugged into an artificial reality, And I guess that's what I'm realizing by improving my health and intelligence, because like my health is improving, and at the same time, like my brain functioning, my mental clarity, all that stuff is improving as well. So it's like the mind and the heart are both learning to work together harmoniously, so it like becomes one, if that makes any sense. Because sometimes, I don't know if y'all notice, maybe you listen to your heart, but in an immature way, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we listen to our heart in an immature way, or maybe we listen to our brain in an overly analytical way, And bottom line is just healthy, circulation, all that functioning, whatever you want to call it, through both of them. It's hard to explain sometimes, but y'all know what I mean. To have both of them just become one, so where you can still use common sense and still, provide stability and whatnot, and also at the same time still, be yourself, still have a youthful spirit, still have a sense of humor, still, you know, be able to have uplifting spirits, you know. I guess that's what I'm realizing with myself, because I like this spiritual journey, and at the same time, like, I'm still aware I can still continue to improve myself overall to really get that big bag, because we got to be in check with ourselves. That's one of the biggest lessons we learn. It's like, you know, we can work at all these jobs, this and that, paying all this money or whatever, but like a lot of us, the real ones, we find our way that, hey, that's not going to satisfy us. We got to be whole within ourselves. Even some of us are slaving away at jobs and like stressing ourselves out. Even with all these supplements and everything we're taking, we still stressed out. So like, you got to ask yourself, like, what's going on? Is it the job or is it me or what? And don't get mad at the job too, because it's honestly our responsibility. But it's it's like you swinging on vines, swinging in the jungle off the different trees until you get to new trees. That's what I'm realizing. But it's hard to say that. That's something I had to bring up about this spiritual worth, material worth, self-worth, all that stuff. And I'm realizing and cultivating within myself, because I kind of see what's up in a way. Like I was saying, Like, we are able to win in our own lane, That's why at least I was going to take care of my health first and foremost. That's what made the most literal common sense. When you have a calling, about your health, about whatever, and like, you go about it, you do it, you put your mind to it, you put some details, some dots together, and you're like, wow, this makes sense. I need to heal myself, to really feel good about myself and live the life that I desire to live, not just because this block down the street says they pay $10 or this block says they pay $9. Nah, you gotta actually appreciate what you're doing. And I'm no saint about all this stuff. I'm just sharing some jewels off the top of my head about worth, self-worth, and all that. That's what it feels like it is, to be honest. I noticed whenever I felt really good about myself, and I was working on myself and whatnot, I attract some amazing things. Usually when I least expect it, I'm not constantly cramming away, this and that. That like does the opposite. But I notice whenever, sometimes unexpectedly, these things will just pop up, and it'll be a beautiful interaction, a beautiful conversation, and move forward like that. But just feel like sharing a little bit of what y'all about self-worth, self-value, self-love, because I'm doing it myself and realizing it more and more and more, because that's the truth. The whole world will eventually, the people who want to wake up will wake up. That's what I've learned. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. I don't know it all. I'm growing. I have grown a good amount in a short period of time. And I've learned that, hey, some of these jobs, some of these experiences, they're necessary to learn what we don't want to do, and also at the same time, like, get us to really focus on what we really do want to do. And a lot of that for a lot of us is just to be our own boss, to start out the mothership, from us, to steer our own ship, and that's what I realized about this whole trade-off. Like, don't be mad. There's nothing to be mad about. I'm no saint about that. I know I've had many episodes, about that type of stuff. That's part of growing, But one thing I have learned, is we all in our own unique lane, and there's no race, just inspiration and, you know, sharpen each other. Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. So that's all I have to say about that. We'll figure it out. It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live.